welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pirates offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And going for a big play right off the bat. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete on third down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. With the catch, it's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room. It's Stevenson. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion. completion and nothing else to show for it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got rid of it just in time.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They've got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Incomplete. And, man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Sweet cut there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they
fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Dennis. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's complete.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time. You might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
He'll keep it himself. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. First down for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how...
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down.
Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Looking for a man. It's Dennis. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And that pass is intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Pirates want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Dennis. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Finds his man. It's Anderson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Pirates trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. He finds his man. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field. not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Pirates look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Pirates are marching down the field.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out really trying to establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got...
Can anyone catch him? Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Thompson. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking downfield, it's Dennis. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Thompson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of do's. So I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. It's a draw. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Stevenson. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Now the toss. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Pirates moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They bring the punter onto the field now. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way. He
bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To throw, it's Dennis. Got a man. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, just left him flailing. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing.